So what I have here today is a humidifier. This is the base of it. The tank goes here, and then over here goes the steam part of it, the chimney as it were. And yesterday I neglected to keep an eye on the water tank and it ran dry. Now this has got protection in it against boil dry. This is a heating element in this nub, so this uses actual steam and it uses a resistive element to boil the water. And if this, it's got boil dry protection, so when it senses this is got no water, it shuts itself off and the indicator light over here turns off. And too late yesterday I noticed that the tank was empty and the light was off. Normally you wait a while, and when you turn it back on, the green light comes on. That's no longer happening. So I guess I've killed it. I've been using it for about 10 years, so it's actually done very well. It's made by KAZ. They're a manufacturer of humidifiers. 365 watts. It's got two power settings, so you've got half and full. I run it on half, and that's adequate humidification, and I get about 12 hours out of a gallon of water if I pay attention to it. So what we're going to do is find out what fasteners are on the bottom. See, there's been some corrosion there. Those are Torx. So let's have a look. Need a smaller one. So it must be this one. Yep. So got it set on a towel because it's a bit wet from me having rinsed it out prior to bringing it up here for a post-mortem, so that we can see what are broken. We are pretty much guaranteed that we're not going to be able to fix it because something has failed, and it is some part that is obtanium. That's the other reason for working on the towel, because you can just wipe yourself on it and afterwards put it in the laundry hamper. We're still in short there. Sorry about the shaking. It'll stop as soon as the screws are out. I'd say if I hold this in the air, that'll stop the shaking. I forget what I paid for this. It wasn't terribly expensive, about $750, which would be about $40 or so. I prefer steam humidifier because, man, those ultrasonic humidifiers pollute the environment with the calcium that they chuck into the air, and it settles everywhere. They're messy. I've used one once before and I didn't like it. I also like the fact that this adds a bit of heat, because this is winter time here in the southern hemisphere, so the warmth from the steam is appreciated. Alright, that's all of them out. Yeah, that's a problem. Let's set this base aside. So it has become apparent what happened here, as I can see stuff over there. Let's set that to one side. So there's your earth. Let's find a plier. Let's see, are these connections that pull off? Apparently not. Let's find a side cutter. Let's start digging into it. Suitable screwdriver. That's probably not coming out. Because it looks like we've had it's not coming apart. Yep, that has gone solid. So I think what happened is not really related. It's coincidental that I ran it dry, but what happened is not as a consequence of me running it dry. So let's dig into this. Oh, so there's a slider. There's a contact. So down there, you can see the wires move. So that's the actual switch assembly. Like that. And that's been reliable. Interesting. Trying it here up close. Like so. Hang on, let me grab a torch. Let us not deprive you guys of a proper view. So, got this little torch over here. So that's what it looks like inside. So, there you can see things moving. Okay. That's better, Duncan. Be nice to your viewers. Show them what's going on. Okay. So, the blue wire goes to... Yeah, so that's why the light goes out. So that's the protection over there. So, and that's the return for the element. And that's the return for, that's goes to the switch. On that. And let's cut that apart. Cut that apart. Cut that apart. Set that aside. Because this is a nice power cable with a molded plug. We keep those handy. We normally attach crocodile clamps to the end of them. We call them dirties because they're dangerous. Right, let's keep digging. Start cutting more wires. That one, that one, that one. Right. So let's get into how this used to work. Used to be an operative word. I can see the switch is mounted to those posts. Cause an avalanche. Sorry about that. So there's a switch. Oh, that's the indicator. So the indicator rotated with the knob. So the switch is actually stationary part. Yeah, there's a diode and an LED. And I thought there's something interesting about that one piece of wire I cut. Fumble. No, it's not in there. So there must be a resistor for the LED somewhere. Right. So let's keep digging. Hold that in the air so I don't shake the table. Try and ruin this video as little as possible. Set that aside. Keep going so we can see what the switch looks like. So after 10 years of seasonal use, I don't think this thing done too badly. And there's our switch mechanism. Which has survived pretty well. Hang on, what's inside the sleeving? Ah, there's the diode. So there's the half power setting over there, like so. That's a nice piece of sleeving. I'm going to keep that. And keep the diode as well. Let's keep taking it apart because it's not going back together. I feel quite happy having had my fair use out of it. I'm just surprised that we didn't develop a earth fault as a result of what's going on there. So that's a switch. That would be full power and that would be off power. Let's see if we can vandalize this without destroying our hands in the process. Like I just did. Peel that back a bit more. Okay. That's plastic. And there is the switch. So rotating it. Oh, the contacts are actually in here, like so. There you go. And those made contact inside there. So that's how that worked. Nice thick copper plate. Well made. Right. So let's make a little bit of room over here. I'm not going to bother keeping any of this hardware. Let's probe around. So we need some wire strippers. Hello, Uncle Duncan. What do you want me to do today? Strip some wires, please. All right, Uncle Duncan. I'll strip some wires for you. Thank you, wire stripper. Get to work. Do you need to see a dentist, wire stripper? I see you battling. Are you okay? Are you scared of the dentist? No, I see you scared of the dentist. Dentists are okay. They're good for one's health, Mr. Wire Stripper. But don't worry, I won't punish you or send you to the dentist. You're doing just fine today. Okay? No worries. Thank you, Mr. Wire Stripper. Right, what else have we got? More stuff. We're not done, Mr. Wire Stripper. Come back. Here we go. Nom 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 nom. Go on, eat it, chew it. Get at it. There we go. Well done. Thank you, Mr. Wire Stripper. Okay, one more job. One more job, then we're done. And we're done. And it's all over. No more pain. What's going on here? Look at that. Well done. Okay. I think eaten through all the wires. Thank you, Mr. Wire Stripper. You can have the rest of the day off. Right. You next, Mr. Meter. Mr. Multinational Meter. Today we are going to test ohms with you. How are we feeling today? Not too well. Mr. Multimeter's got bad nerves, you see. So that is our protection. 1.5 ohms. So it has gone closed. Okay, so what's the problem? What is the problem? Let's check the rest of these wires. Looks like it might be the heater that failed. Does look like the heater failed. No. 165. That's not good. Yeah, that would be about 300 watts. However, the fact that we have found debris in the bottom of this thing suggests that we have come across a problem which was about to happen. So there's that wire, that one, so that's the heater. That one must then be the thermostat. So that's actual regulation. And then you've got secondary protection over here, which is still intact. And given the amount of water crusties around here, where water has clearly been getting out, looks like that's our failure over there. So, you two meter, you can have the rest of the day off. Won't bother you again. We thank you for your service. So, we are going into spring, so I'm not going to bother replacing this at this stage. We've got the warmer months coming up shortly. What is that? Another LED. But it looks as though it was never connected. Or was it? I don't think so. Looks as though it just had the leads cropped off and never connected. What? So I don't recall ever seeing that in operation. That's clearly what opens. If that goes open, this indicates thermostat operation. So what would happen is only this one would turn off when the thing are not cooking. Mysteries. But nicely made. I'm not sorry I bought this to start off with, and it has served me well. And I think that this part of it survived quite well. What I would do occasionally is soak it in acetic acid and get rid of the build-up in here. Because obviously with the calcium not going into the air, it stays here. So one's got to flush this out and clean it occasionally. Keep it going. So that's it. We are done. We now know how these things work, how this one used to work. That explains. Set that aside. That explains why that fastener was corroded when I started taking it out. I had not noticed any water on the carpet underneath it. It's obviously started this season. And that's been it. So this can go in the trash and start thinking about the next video. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here today for a random talk about a humidifier which failed. Thank you for being here, and if you're still here at the end, thank you for watching all the way to the end. I appreciate the time spent watching my videos. It's great for the channel. Take care, have an awesome day further, and we shall see you back here for more interesting stuff. Cheers.